You know those creepy sounds you sometimes hear right after your own footsteps? Well, what if that sound was your own? And what if it wasn't just any sound, but the sound of your older self? That's what happens to Emily Carter, our protagonist from this story. Emily works in a library and has a very particular nightly routine. Every night she would line up the books perfectly, walk around the echoing marble floors and count the steps she took while working using the small step counters installed on each aisle. One night she noticed that one of the aisles recorded one more step than she had taken. She assumed it was a glitch. But the next night it happened again. Every aisle she visited recorded one more step than she counted. She tried to convince herself that it wasn't a big deal, but the hairs on the back of her neck stood on end. To be sure, Emily carried her phone flashlight with her and counted aloud, 1, 2, 3, until her own echo answered back. Then she heard it again, 13 soft taps. Her heart pounded as she rewound the security cameras. On screen, she saw herself enter the aisle. Then a half-second later, she saw a faint shadow of herself following, slightly older, wearing the same sweater, but faded and dusted with time. As the shadow passed, the books shifted almost politely, as if a careful hand had slid them back. Her heart pounded. On the step counter screen, glowing letters appeared that weren't there before. 13th step confirmed. Return path ready. At closing time, Emily found a notebook she didn't remember owning. Inside, written in her own handwriting, "Don't forget the 13th step. It's the way home." The library fell silent. Lights dimmed aisle by aisle until only aisle D glowed. Something like her own voice whispered, "Come, finish the circle." Emily hesitated, then placed her foot on the 13th step. The security feed flickered. Only an empty aisle remained, the counter frozen at 13. By morning, her shift log simply read, "Clerk, Emily Carter returned home." So what do you think happened to her? Did Emily walk into another time or finally catch up to a step she left behind? Let me know in the comments.